Take it away, Blanca.
All right, welcome to our radio show every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. We are here. Plug in, tune in, fuel up with all these amazing success lines coming together to make it happen. All right, I am your host, opening up for you today, Blanca Angelica Ruiz Schaefer, calling from, where am I calling from? Los Angeles. And I was going to say I'm an executive national vice president, so I'll just say it. I'm an executive national vice president. It hasn't shown up in the world where you guys get to see that, but soon you will be able to see that. I'm going to open up this call with something I read today that I shared on my team page. Maybe you guys saw it already, but I think it's a great way to open. And it's just a reminder of all the work we've done all year together on our own when no one is watching, after the big, awesome meetings, after the big GTCs, after the call to actions, when we put our laptop away, when we turn off our phone and it's just us. And the work that no one sees, the behind the scenes work. And many times it's so easy for us to get frustrated because we think that we know we're doing everything. But when we look at our trackers, we're kind of like, oh shoot, I don't think I was doing as much as I thought I was. I was mostly worried about the stuff that I was not doing. So I read this and it was like, oh, in my face. And so I hope it goes in your face too. I hope it bothers you a little bit, maybe. In a way that hopefully through our personal development, we have learned not to take it personal, but if anything, learn to see ourselves as a witness, see our situation as a witness, and not be attached to it. Look at it and be like, okay, I see it, I own it. I'm gonna make a call to action for myself. So hear this Tuesday tip and tough love. Are you asking? Let's clarify. Many of us that say, I've talked to everyone. Are you asking people to look at your business, join our 30-day program, host a get-together, meet for coffee to hear about what you're up to, hop on a Zoom or call, come to a Discover Arbonne? Are you attending your get-togethers? Are you asking people to watch a video and then get back and have a conversation with you because you want to see if it's a fit for them or not? Are you asking people to attend an open house? How do we ask them? Call on the phone, voice text, voice message, chat, face-to-face, in person. Here is what is not an ask. Posting on Facebook or Instagram, asking people to join you or DM you. Unless you have thousands of followers or you're an influencer, that does not work. Posting on social media is a big waste of time if you are not willing to do the above, what I just mentioned. That for me was like slap in the face. Thinking about Arbonne. Your thoughts are useless without action. Wow. Mass email or even a directed email. It's too impersonal and it's not effective. Group text and messaging too. Impersonal and highly annoying. Group text, don't do the group text. A great way to piss people off, a great way to have people block you. I am a fan of individually voice texting people, and if I don't do the voice text, I love sending a text, followed maybe 5-10 minutes later by a voice text saying, hey Artie, did you see the message I just sent you? I'm so excited about something. I just had to get it out of the way and text it, but now I want to see if you can chat. At least they hear my voice and they know I'm thinking about them. This does not work. Handing out flyers, traditional advertising, handing out your business cards. What to do? Reach out to people directly. Have a person, have an in-person or virtual meeting and connections. Have heartfelt conversations with people. Ditch the gimmicks, ditch the pitches. Be you. Forget all that. Let me try to find a way where I don't have to get uncomfortable. I apologize, but you will be uncomfortable building this business. You will be uncomfortable building it and doing the work, but the more you do it, the more consistent you will be. And lastly, before I pass it on, am I practicing my script, my Discover Arbonne script out loud? Have I recorded my Discover Arbonne? Am I attending the group meetings? It's a massive puzzle, but all these little things have to be happening for you to become the person you want to grow to, like to that level that has massive teams. And that goes for you and you and you and you and me and all of us together. So now I'm going to pass it to my girl Artie, right? Yes, Artie.
Thank you guys. Yay, I'm so excited and super grateful to have all of you guys, spend some time with us tonight on every Tuesday from 8 to 8:30. But tonight I'm super excited to hear everyone else's whys and reasons for jumping on board. It's very important that we hold really tight to these reasons, because as we're building our business, our visions are growing. And that's, it might start right now for, like many of us. I might need extra income to pay the bills, to pay for an oil change, to help my husband, have an extra $500 before the end of the month. It might be to pay off your rent, bills, credit cards. I don't know. In the beginning, it could be that small of a vision. But guess what? Once you start, checking off those reasons, we have a 21 reason why we start Arbonne, because we're going to be checking those reasons off with activity. Okay, so the reasons, the 21 reasons, right next to them, you're putting action behind it. And that's how we get to the next level and the next and the next. So I really want to hear, and all of us, as we grow ourselves, we totally see ourselves in your own whys. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first guest tonight. It's Kathy Zuniga. She's a single mommy of 3 children. One of them she's carrying right now, and the other 2 are probably in bed or doing their homework. But she's amazing. I told her about Arbonne. She does not remember in kindergarten. We are now in 3rd grade. And I don't know how the conversation started, but she asked me what I did. I shared with her, and she's like, I need to do this. And so she's full force doing everything she can possibly do on the daily. So I want to hear your reason, and just share with us your vision on how, on what it is that you want to accomplish with this business opportunity. Kathy, are you on? Are you muted? Let me unmute you. Sorry. There you go. I unmuted you, so maybe it's just your phone. Keep trying, girl. She has a new business partner. Her name is Nancy, and she had to go to work today. So she's a nurse, and we all know everybody starts this business very busy. As you're figuring that gadget out, I have no idea what kind of phone you have, so I don't even know how to help you. If it's an iPhone, I usually go to, I can't unmute. Okay. You want to keep trying, and then we'll go to the next person, so we don't.
Just tap on your screen and you'll see it.
What do you mean? Me? Oh, her?
Kathy, if Kathy, if you tap on your screen, if you're on your phone in the bottom, you'll see the little microphone.
You see it? If nothing's happening? Maybe call back in. Try it again. Okay. And then if you want to, we can move on to the next person, because my other, yeah? Okay. Keep trying. She has
to. Pamela says swipe left.
Swipe left. I'm so bad when it comes to iPhone, because I'm hardly ever on it to do Zooms. Oh, I think I hear something.
Turn the volume up.
You there? Try talking, Kathy. No, I can't hear you yet. Okay, she's going to leave and come back. And she's going to try her son's phone. Cynthia, you want to go next? Or Blanca, I don't know.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Want me to go next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Hey everybody, Cynthia Rodriguez, and I'm an area manager. I'm going to introduce a few of my newbies, and I will just give their names in the order, and then I won't cut in between. So first it's going to go with Daisy Duarte. Daisy and I met just a few months ago through her sister. Her sister and I used to work together, but I had never met Daisy before, and she's super smart to jump in, and she is building her business. And after Daisy, we're going to have Letitia Rodriguez. She and I met networking, and she had wonderful results on the 30 days. And that just opened her eyes and made her, think, wow, she could do a business like this. And same with Daisy, actually, too. She had great results on the 30 days. And lastly, from my team, we're going to hear from Dana Stengel. Dana has been a long-time Arbonne user for many years, even before I met her, probably 5 years ago, but she recently did the 30 days and had amazing results, in addition to she loving her skincare. And she realized, oh my gosh, why hasn't she been doing this as a business all along? So Daisy, I'm gonna hand it over to you. You just need to unmute yourself.
Okay. Hi everybody. So
Technology today. What's up? We don't hear you, Daisy girl.
I can't hear you, Daisy.
I think she froze, and when you freeze, I think it bounces you off. So let's go to the next person, and then we'll come back.
Next caller. Can we get to the next caller, please?
Okay, that would be me.
All right, you sound great.
Good. My name is Leticia Rodriguez. My nick is Letty, and I met Cynthia back in May of this year at a networking event, and loved her pitch, her story. She was just so passionate and her knowledge. And I went up to Cynthia after and I said, I would like to really try this. I have goals and I really want to have a six-pack and all that sort of thing. And I said, can you please call me tomorrow? And knowing Cynthia, of course, she called me the next day. And as a wonderful recruiter that she is, she went ahead and told me about the consultant, opportunity and such. But I said, no, I think I'm okay with just being a client right now. So lo and behold, I started in June. I lost 14 pounds within the first 30 days, and I was just elated. But I wasn't the only one noticing, because I went to the gym and people were noticing. And they're like, Letty, what are you doing different? You look slim. And I said, I'm trying this nutrition program. If you want to come to my house, I would tell you all about it. And you're welcome to come to my house on Fridays. And I started doing my events on Fridays. And I had signups, and I told Cynthia, I'm ready to become a consultant. By this time, it's October timeframe. But I really saw this as an opportunity also for self-development, for leadership, yes, revenue income as well. I carried a bag in sales for 20 years, had the monkey quota on my back, and I just really wanted a different lifestyle. But the more compelling reason why I joined Arbonne is because my mother is diabetic, and I really want to be able to improve her quality of life. She has severe pain in her extremities, and in the middle of the night, she has extreme cramps that just are so painful. And I want my mom to be well, and I'm just praying and hoping that Arbonne can make a huge impact in her life. I'm looking forward to being promoted to district manager within the next 60 days, and then area manager within the next 120 days, and of course, regional manager after that time frame. So thank you for letting me share my Arbonne story.
Awesome job. Thank you, Leticia. Let's try Daisy again. I know you're back on. Daisy, can you try one more time?
See you. What's going on? I'm kind of like, I had to go on my phone because my laptop kind of sucks. So I can't really hear you guys. So hope you guys, can hear me?
We can hear you though.
So basically I joined Arbonne because my sister, she looked good. I decided to do it. But part of my hesitation into going into Arbonne basically was to really put myself out there. Because one thing is to be in front of the camera, you know, when you're around people that you're friendly, like, you're like, oh, okay, I can do it. And then, but all of a sudden when it comes down to like, oh, how can I do it so that they can be interested in what I like? That's kind of the hard part, because that's kind of creating an opinion for someone, or not really creating, but like helping, like, hey, persuading, you know? So that's one of my things that made it really hard when joining Arbonne. But I immediately fell in love with Arbonne, because when I did the detox, I started seeing the results my sister had. So I figured, if I'm going to be using the products and be a part of my lifestyle, and people have asked me about it, then why not make the extra income? It kind of made sense. So I jumped in, and then I figured, why might as well, while I'm doing Arbonne and creating the income, create that, you know, really nice amount, you know, check coming in, I can pay off my debt. And by paying off my debt, I can have more fun, I can go on vacations, you know, all these amazing things, right? So it just sounded like a win-win situation. I'm single, so that's my why. I don't have a family. So yeah, and also to help out my parents every now and then. That's about it. I don't know what else to say.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you. I can't hear.
Go ahead, Dana.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I started with Arbonne a long time ago because I loved the skincare products, and I never really thought about the nutritional products at all. Excuse me. And then this whole time I've been getting migraines, like really bad ones, and they were getting progressively worse to a point where I was throwing up definitely weekly and sometimes even daily. And I started to worry if I had a food allergy. So I sort of put myself on this food elimination diet that was basically a protein smoothie in the morning with greens in it, and a very basic dinner with mostly veggies, and sort of an autoimmune, anti-inflammatory kind of a diet. And as I was talking to my friend Cynthia about this, she was giving me advice, and she's telling me what I should and should not eat, and reminding me, by the way, do you know that Arbonne sells all this cool stuff? And so for me, I sort of have to adapt this lifestyle forever. And Arbonne makes it healthy, and it makes it a whole lot more fun, and certainly more delicious. You can't really get a cinnamon roll smoothie mix anywhere else that I know of. So, and also relating back to one of the first people that spoke, my mom was part of my why. Unfortunately, she died last year, and it was a result of just not taking care of herself. She was about 300 pounds, and I wish that I had had the opportunity to help her get healthy, because now that I feel this way, it's affected every part of my life. It's affected my weight, which was accidental. It's affected my mood. It's affected my energy level. It's affected it's affected everything in a really good way. And so much so that, like someone else said, people are asking me what's going on, and it's so my diet, and I'm grateful to Arbonne for making it so doable for me and so much fun. So, you know, and yes, I have bills to pay, and I've been running a nonprofit from my house, and I'm excited about just having more travel time. Those are my main motivators, is getting healthy, staying healthy, and having a little more time and money. So that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great.
Artie, do you want to?
Yeah, I was gonna see if we can have. Thank you so much, Dana. That was so awesome. I love knowing everybody's whys. It just inspires me to help more people. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. Kathy, can we try? Shoot.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yay!
Sorry.
It's okay. We figured it out. Take it away, Mama.
Okay, so I'm a single mom of 3. I have an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 7-month-old, James. And I started Arbonne a few weeks ago, and mainly because I just wanted to get back on my feet. Know that I can take care of the boys and myself. And I met Artie about 2-3 years ago. Hold on, my kids are, hold on, sweetheart. Like 2-3 years ago. And I didn't really pay attention because I was doing real estate a few years back. But then once I saw the Mercedes, I said, okay, I need to talk to Artie. I need to figure out, because I was getting nervous. How am I going to do this for my kids on my own? So I'm excited. And hopefully, I would love to get into RVP by the end of next year. And, just work hard.
Well, you're doing awesome. You're already in district manager qualifications, and I know we've done the napkin how to finish district. You guys, if you are brand new to Arbonne, we do something called the napkin how to. This is like pretty much how I learned how to get to district, and it's the video that I shared on this page. So definitely get with your sponsor and figure out the numbers, because it's all activity. And you have a business partner that we're going district with this month, so I'm excited for you. Possibly area manager quals. So it's gonna happen. Yay! Next, Blanca, you want to? Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So I'm going to bring on Elizabeth Flores, who right now is probably getting her baby to bed, but she's going to hop on and share. Elizabeth is, she works in Wells Fargo, busy mama of 3. And today she was very brave and did the Discover Arbonne en Español for the A Tu Salud page on Facebook live. So a little side tip for all of you that speak Spanish, even if your Spanish is like pocha and not like meaning slang and not that good, get on that and go for it, because that's the only way you're going to get better. And you're going to have to get better if you want to grow, because things are happening in the next couple of years. So chop. All right, Elizabeth, girl, get it going, chica.
Hi, everybody. My name is Elizabeth Flores. So I started Arbonne maybe about 2 months ago. I did not want to start. I met Blanca. I was at a get-together at my sister-in-law's. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. I need to get healthy. I'm skinny, but I'm not healthy. And I'm like, okay, I need to do this for my kids as well. They need a healthy mama. I need to build healthy habits. So I told Blanca, let me try it. Once I try it, I'll get back at you. So 2 weeks later, I'm like, wow, I'm loving these shakes. I don't feel dehydrated. I feel good. So one day I just messaged her like, I'm ready. So here I am. I'm just kind of taking it day by day as well, but I do need to level up. And I am definitely asking Blanca for a lot of advice all the time. So that's a little bit about my story. And I'm so happy to be here. And our girls off.
Yeah,
all right.
Kids everywhere. And
yeah.
I have a couple more newbies, but they are not on here. They couldn't get on here. But there is somebody that I really wanted to get on here because she's very busy. Her name is Katie. She is awesome. I adore her. She's so cool. And like, seriously, like one of those girls that if I was in high school, I'd be like, will you be my friend? Cool girls. She is amazing at her business, and she also works full time, and she's a mama as well. And so, Katie, if you can share a little bit of your why, what's moving you to keep doing the do and feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Get it, girl.
Hey, girl. So my name is Katie, and I am in Oregon, and I've been doing this business for a little over 2 years now. And I started after I had just had my second little girl. I was 3 months postpartum, and I just couldn't even think about going back to work. I mean, I just my job, great people. I work in management, and so I have a team of people, which I love, but I'm like, I have a calling, and it's to be at home with my babies. And so I was like, I need something that I can do in the nooks and crannies of my crazy day, just being a mom. But it was something that I did end up going back to work, and I'm still working, but it's something that I strive for every day, is to still be at home with my kids and to not have to have my paycheck, the majority of my paycheck, go to childcare. Like, that is just, every time I pay that bill every month, it hurts. And to know that I am paying somebody to raise my kids, basically, because, well, I'm at work. So that's what we can definitely, all work towards too. And I think that, that will be a day where I can give my I can say, I'm firing you. Like, it's something that I want to be able to fire my employer. And I've been there for almost 10 years, and I love the company. I work in healthcare, and I, really see myself being able to say, I love where I'm at. I love the company, but this is not where I want to be. I want to be at home with my babies, and I can because of Arbonne. So that's something that, 2020, that's my year. I'm going to do it. And so I want to get to area manager by my birthday in April. And then by my 3-year mark, which is October, I'm going to be driving that Benz. I want to have my Benz party in October. So, yeah, that's, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. I don't know.
Excellent. So, am I closing out now? We got through everybody? Okay.
Just speak up a little.
What? Speak up. Thank you all for sharing. I know I can still remember the first time I ever shared on Zoom, and I was so nervous, and I come from corporate America, and I could speak to groups of people with no problem, but for whatever reason, this is new and different, and it was, 2 minutes of like, oh, and so we get it, and you guys, it's amazing, and it just it fires me up again to hear your whys and your reasons for doing this and being brave, and I always think you're in the hardest part right now. You really are. So get through it and work with your sponsor to grow into your next level. So I'm going to close with a little call to action, and I made some notes, and I know we're out of time right now, so I'll be super quick. But for everyone on here that's new, specifically, I want to say, put these meetings on your calendar and treat them like a job. Like, you have to make them, and you have to prioritize your Arbonne business. Because if you try to get your whole life done all the time and you're going to fit Arbonne in later, it just doesn't happen. So that's my first key. And then if you haven't done a 100-person list, and of those 100 picked 15 people, do it tonight. Like, go through your phone and your Facebook friends. You can do that. Don't judge, just write names. And then go back and put a star next to at least the 15 top ones. And you can then work with your sponsor on these, because these are the ones you want to reach out to first to join your team, okay? That's my first step. Like, do that. And then I'm going to challenge all of you, if you have not done business launch on Zoom or in your home or whatever, get 2 of those on your calendar by next week. I'm looking on my calendar by the 21st. They're 30 minutes, and they're easier to do on Zoom, and work with your sponsor to do that. So those are, I would say, probably the most important things. And then fill your sponsor's calendar up. Don't worry about, just make the appointments and tell your sponsor, okay, this is what I got going on, and we're going to figure it out. If your sponsor's not available, we got a whole multitude of people that we can help us. So don't stress that. Make the time available for you and that person or those people, and then the support's going to come, okay? That's my call to action for newbies. And then if you've been around for a while and you're like feeling stuck or whatever, daily method for success. So all I have to say, you have all the tools within you. You just have to do it. And I'll tell you, I'm in a lot of momentum right now, more than probably I've been in many years. And it's because in July, I started doing the daily method for success every day. And you can do that in 20 minutes if you had to. So it's just a consistency thing, you guys. And if you're doing the day, even just do it for 3 weeks and you'll notice a change. And then just keep up that momentum and don't get stressed out by all the stuff going on. Just keep adding. Just be okay with being chaotic, and your business will change. It will change. And you have support all around you, so just ask for help. And I will close it out with that. I know we're going to run out of time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. And